The Denver area manhunt for a teenager said to be obsessed with the Columbine massacre revived fears of a new attack at the school. In the nearly 20 years since 12 students and a teacher were killed at Columbine, 122 people have died in mass school shootings across this country. Barry Petersen got rare access to security preparations designed to prevent another shooting at Columbine. He's at the school in Littleton, Colorado. Barry, good morning.
Good morning. Well, we were the first network news team allowed inside this very sophisticated simulator. It's used to train first responders, including those who work in the school district that includes Columbine, and it is frighteningly real. Fair warning, these images may be disturbing to some people.
I have people screaming.
In a simulator,
I have suspects down. I have medical on standby.
School Protective Officer Michael Ortega took me into a hell we increasingly face. A school shooting.
I got a corner here. I got a corner here.
Adrenaline pumping, he faces life or death.
Suspect down, shots fired, I need backup now. Second suspect,
The moment you get the call, that's the moment you start planning what you're going to do.
Yes. Yes, and because in a situation like this where it's an active shooter, I could be going in alone. That's the whole purpose of an active shooter situation, is to get that and stop the threat.
That's how much tactics have changed because of Columbine. In that era, police waited for a SWAT team, and in those minutes, the shooters kept killing. Now in Colorado, officers are told, go in alone, get the shooter.
Good speed.
Taught in the hallways of this former elementary school, under the watchful eye of Arvada Police Sergeant Michael Touchton.
Good movement. Can I make a difference? Can I save lives? And then finally, is it worth it? And you got to put yourself in the mindset that you're going to go forward and you're going to save innocent lives.
This classroom, with its eerie cutouts of kids, some with guns, is part of that training overseen by John McDonald.
We're trying to train to respond to any threat. And in today's...
Any threat being a child.
You know, any threat at any age.
He is Executive Director for School Safety in the district that includes Columbine.
What have we got today?
Today, there are cameras everywhere, monitored 24/7, doors that can be locked remotely, armed officers inside the schools.
We can pick up a suspect on camera. They can send me a picture, and so as we arrive, we don't have to try and figure out who bad guy is or good guy is.
On that day, police were hampered because they had no idea of the school layout.
Maps and blueprints, you know, it's important that...
So now McDonald carries a blueprint of every school in his district. There's a state website called Safe to Tell for anonymous tips, and social media is monitored for any suspicious posts.
If you say you're going to kill us, I believe you. If you say you're going to blow us up, we believe you. We're going to do everything in our power to make sure that that doesn't happen.
What does it feel like when you're here? What do you think about?
I think about all the students who were just like me, who had their lives taken away from them.
At the memorial dedicated to those who were killed, we talked with Columbine seniors Rachel Hill and Teagues Simons. Born after the shooting, they grew up in a time when active shooter drills start in kindergarten. Do you feel safer being in this school because you know about that, or does it just make you scared because you've got to go through all of these drills?
I feel extraordinarily safe at Columbine. The drills aren't overkill.
I think it's made it easier to really focus on school because I'm not worried about being the victim of something.
Both favor Second Amendment rights. Teagues favors arming teachers.
I don't think that every teacher should be allowed to have guns, but I definitely do believe that that could be an option.
But Rachel believes it could put teachers at risk.
And so I think if someone goes into school and they see a person with a gun, they don't know if they're good or bad. They don't know if they've killed others. They're going to shoot.
No one imagined the mass murder of a school shooting could happen here. Now, with precautions and training, Columbine may be one of the safest schools in America. We talked to a teacher who was here 20 years ago when the shooting broke out. He ran down the hallway yelling at students to evacuate, and mostly they just gave him blank stares. Now, the students who go to the school are trained not just to respond, but to respond instantly. John?
Barry, thank you. What an amazing piece. That was chilling to watch those simulations.
It's a terrible sign of the times that kids now have to be trained in school shootings. Little kids, kindergarten. But it is where we are today, and very important.
Think about Parkland, Florida.
Exactly, I do.
Yeah.